Take your fascism away. We are the youth, apologize for another day. We are the youth, and politicians are so sure. We are the youth, and we are knocking on death's door. Never knew we were living in a world with a mind that could be so sure. Never knew we were living in a world with a mind that could be so small.
Let's begin. Alright, welcome to the block. I'm your host, Kyle Johnston. You follow my work on Twitter like usual, at KJ_the block. Find my work on my blog site, kylejohnstontheblock.wordpress.com. It's Thanksgiving in the States. So happy Thanksgiving to all you American listeners and viewers out there. Munching down on some turkey, watching some football. Not a bad fucking Thanksgiving, I'd say. Not a bad Thanksgiving. Good food. Family, friends, no work, and football. Lots of gambling going on today. One of the biggest gambling days of the year. Lots of handicapping going on. I'm no different. This happens to fall on Thursdays. I have no classes, so I can do some schoolwork from home. Gaze upon the Detroit Lions laying a beat down on the Philadelphia Eagles. I can say I was riding the Eagles at +3. I do have some props in this game. I got over 4.5 sacks. I got Mark Sanchez under 270 yards. They're looking good right now. I'll give you an update on that as we get there. A little bit of silver chair for you, kicking it off. Try to make this quick, try to wrap it up. I want to enjoy some football. Start off with a little bit of hockey news, though. A little bit of hockey news. Big win for the Montreal Canadiens over the New York Rangers. Big win. Big win. Big loss, though. Big loss. Carey Price. Carey Price re-aggravates his injury that kept him out 9 games. Thought they rushed him back a little quick. You know, like, we don't always know what's going down, but we sure know when they practice. He only had 2 practices under his belt. I think he only had 1 before he played against the Islanders. Brendan Gallagher's also out 6 weeks, so the injuries are starting to pile up for the first place Montreal Canadiens. That's right, first place overall in the NHL. Let me just fix this glare a little bit here for you. First place in the NHL. Can the Habs sustain their play without two of their top players, especially Carey Price? He's easily the best goaltender in the NHL. He's 10-2. He did pick up the W, even though he didn't play in the third period. Just don't want to get that, don't want to get that Fox logo on TV. I don't mind you guys seeing a little bit of the game going on, but I'm just trying to avoid that Fox logo. Sven Agreghetto, sorry. He picked up his first goal against the Rangers. Looks like he's going to be given lots of time on a line with Galchenyuk and Eller. I wouldn't be shocked if he finds time on the top line. The guy, he's a crafty little speedy player. Remember watching him for Switzerland. He had a couple good World Juniors. I think he led the tournament in scoring one year. I think that was goals. Led the tournament in goals. I know Martin Rivat as well has led the World Junior for, but he's Slovakian or Czech Republic. I think he's Slovakian. It could be Swiss. I don't think he is though. Pretty sure he's Slovakian. But Agreghetto, he's getting his shot. Devontae Smith-Pelly, he ain't no Brendan Gallagher. I'll tell you that much. He ain't no Brendan Gallagher. He doesn't have the skills like Brendan Gallagher. He might be useful for a few games. Until teams figure it out that they can just fucking leave him alone and focus on Pacioretty and Plekanec and Subban. Whoever they got out there on the deep pair with that line. I do got Matt Stafford, though, on my fantasy team. Pretty good start to my fantasy team. I think he's already got me like 34 points. Not bad. Thank you, Matt Stafford. Keep slinging that ball. Got a big week in fantasy. Football. But it's back to a little bit more news about the Habs. I'm a big Habs supporter. I'll take this start to the season. I'll take these points and fucking bank it. Do I think we can continue this run? No. I don't think we can. We'll see what injuries have to do. How they play into that. We could get by with Brendan Gallagher out of the lineup. I think we could. But then we'd be relying heavily on our D and Carey Price. We lose a lot of scoring without Brendan Gallagher in the lineup. And there's no way a third and fourth line are going to have 30 goal scorers on them. Put it that way. Moen, Fleischmann, Mitchell. They ain't going to be able to continue what they're doing. No fucking way. They're good players. Great support players. They contribute in their own way. But they ain't going to be no fucking 30 goal scorers. I can tell you that much. Should have seen other people in my fantasy hockey league picking them up. Fleischmann, Mitchell, Weiss. I was just laughing. I'll pick up some of the players that you guys gave up on. Hell, I picked up Morgan Riley. I think one of them dropped Morgan Riley and shit. One of them dropped Roman Josi. I didn't get my hands on Roman Josi, though. Fuck. Couple of other players out there. But I was quick on the gun in my fantasy hockey. Grabbed Dylan Larkin real fucking quick off waivers. Real fucking quick. Phone just went off. I've been trying to wheel and deal in the NHL. I got Mike Condon. Picked up Mike Condon as soon as I saw Price get hurt. Had to move quick. Basically, the guy, we got divisions. Basically, my big rival. He's a buddy of mine. Big rival. He's got Price as his goaltender, so there's no way I could have let him get his hands on fucking Price. I don't need fucking Mike Condon. Gonna use him as some fucking trade bait. See how long Price is out. I think they say Price is gonna miss a week. He's going to miss more than a week, I can fucking tell you that much. He's going to be out for at least 2 weeks, I say. Then he's going to get back into practice, and they're going to give him at least 5 or 6 practices before he gets back in the net. He ain't going to be fucking around this time. Oh, no. Bergeron doesn't get a fucking extension for nothing. He's a smart man. Sharp dressed man. Fuck, nice suit the other day. Nice fucking red suit. And it does make you wonder if he had a fucking a tag on one of his suits that says fucking contract extension day. Bam! Fucking pull it out. Yeah, he's a sharp-dressed man. He's a smart man as well. He's a smart man. He's sly. He'll wheel and deal. If you ain't a Bergeron guy, he ain't sticking around. That's one thing we've learned in Habland since Bergeron's come around. He'll give you a shot. He'll give you a chance. But if you ain't Mark Bergeron's man, you're fucking gone. Ask Sekic. Ask Moen. Ask Renee Bork. But the Habs are to watch. I'm enjoying it. Fucking really enjoying it. Nothing else really catches my eye here in Habland. All's quiet. All's quiet. Alex Semin, lower body injury. Not too big. Not too big. He's the least of my concern. It was a great gamble. I would have rolled the dice on the guy for $1 million. I would have rolled the dice on the guy. No sense giving up on him yet. You just kind of make him sit in a box, earn his spot, let him know his role. And I also wouldn't be shocked to see Dustin Tarkowski. I wouldn't be shocked to see Tarkowski get a couple games in here while Price is out. But let's get on to today's action. Might as well. I got some plays for you. I got some sports picks. Like I said, this fucking game. If I didn't have Matt Stafford fucking lighting it up in fantasy, I'd be fucking furious right now. If I didn't have a couple props that look pretty good to hit right now to make up for my Philadelphia Eagle play, I'd be fucking pissed right now. We also have some UEFA Europa League. Good day. It was a good day of Champions League yesterday. Tuesday was kind of bland. Barca was the gem. Fucking beautiful football to watch, man. If you ever want to get into football, I call the NFL the NFL. The NFL is its own monster. When I talk about the beautiful game and I talk about soccer, I call it football. I don't care what fucking anybody says. It's called football. You use your bloody foot to control the ball. No spandex, no pads, no helmets. So the NFL is its own monster. It's a $10 billion monster in America. There was some beautiful football played yesterday. Not by Manchester United. That was a fucking awful showing. Slow build up. Obviously we'll take the draw. But 3 points would have sealed our deals. Would have sealed top, it wouldn't have sealed top place, but it would have sealed our fate into the knockout round. Now we got some work to do against Wolfsburg. Going to the Wolfsburg match, down a point, so we need a victory to claim top spot. Would love to claim top spot and avoid some of the bigger clubs in the round of 16. It's in Germany, which doesn't sit well with me. We've never fared well, United, traveling to Germany, traveling to Spain. Two countries we never do quite well in. Real Madrid bounced back, laid a beatdown on Donetsk. I haven't checked the props here. I'm going to check them in a second here. Basically, I'm getting at something about football. I got a Europa League. I got a Europa League play here. So let's jump into that. I'm going to try and cut this short, like I said. But I hope you guys didn't waste 2 hours watching the United match yesterday in Champions League. Now I had class. Let's talk about Doc. I had my daily, every Wednesday we had a daily newscast. So I was quite busy. I had it live streaming. Classmates kind of saw me freaking out a little bit. But all in all, we have a top of the table clash, United and Leicester this weekend. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to see United back on the top of the table. I think we're definitely going to take 3 points against Leicester. I'm pretty confident about that. Before I get to the NFL here, I got a Europa League action play for you. Ajax from the Netherlands, they're on the road in Scotland to face Celtic in Glasgow. Celtics are plus 190 underdogs. Ajax are plus 150 favorites. It's plus 260 for a draw in this game. The over-under is 2.5, like usual in football. Minus 111. We've seen some action on the under actually in this game since the last time I checked it. I'm going to take Celtic at plus 190 at home to defeat Ajax. Historically, we've seen a lot of goals in this match. The overs cashed in 3 of the last 4 meetings. Both teams aren't on top form. My Ajax is struggling over in the Eredivisie. They're also struggling in the Europa League, but not nearly as much as Celtic. Both teams come in at the bottom of the table. Ajax is sitting with 3 points. Celtic is sitting with 2. So these teams are playing for pride. Especially the Scottish. They're usually pretty dominant at home. Celtic, this game kicks off at 3:05, so I'm going to take my chances. Take more than my chances. I'm pretty confident in this one. I'm going to take Celtic at plus 190. A couple other games in the Europa League that kind of caught my eye. Fenerbahce needs a victory at Molde. Molde is first place in the group. Fenerbahce is 5 points back. They need all 3 points to have a shot in the last match day of overtaking Molde. Taking over Molde for first place in that division, in that group. Alright, let's get to some action today. Let's get to some real stuff. So the NFL, it's Thanksgiving. Triple header today. Triple header. Couldn't ask for much more on a Thursday. Like I said, I was riding the Eagles. Just going to pull up some fantasy props here for you. Check the props. But I'm riding the Eagles at plus 3. Doesn't look good. Do got Matt Stafford on my fantasy team, so I'm loving that. So a little bit of good with the bad. I'd rather take the wager. But it's a cash league in fantasy, so either way. And they say fantasy's not gambling. Ha! Ha ha. But I'm also riding Mark Sanchez under 269.5 on the prop. I'm riding over 4.5 sacks in this game as well. So that's why I want to check the stats. Take a look at the box score here. I've always been told if you can't pull up stats real quick, you might as well not get into this business. So Stafford's been sacked once. Sanchez has been sacked 4 times. You can cash that over, baby. You can cash it. Bam! Sanchez is thrown for 105 total yards. That prop's looking good as well. We'll have to wait to the end of the game to cash that one. Carolina Panthers are on the road. A second game against the boys. They're in Dallas, Texas to face the boys. This is a fucking weird game here. Fucking weird line. Weird line. But my gut said the Cowboys. My head says the Cowboys. Cowboys are -1 favorite. Even though all the play. Panthers right now are 60% consensus play on covers experts. So all the money is going on Carolina, but yet Dallas is -1 point favorite. This is a fucking weird line. The public's all over the Panthers. Over-under in this game is 44.5. I'm going to ride the Dallas Cowboys at -1. I'm also going to ride the over 44.5. Carolina's 1-4 straight up in their last 5 on the road against Dallas. They're also 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 when playing Dallas. Dallas is 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games, but most of that was without Tony Romo and a fucking bunch of losers at fucking under center for the Cowboys. A bunch of losers, basically. Whedon, loser. Castle, loser. Cowboys are 5-0 straight up in their last 5 and playing Carolina. Cowboys are 1-4 straight up in their last 5 at home, but once again, that's mostly without Tony Romo. I do like the boys. I think the passing attack is going to attack that secondary of the Panthers. I do hope the Panthers front 7 can hold McFadden. I got McFadden on my opponent's fantasy team. Big fucking matchup. Big matchup. What's this? First and third. I'm in third place right now. Been on a 5-week winning streak. So my opponent's got McFadden. So I hope the front seven of Carolina shows up. Force Romer to pass it. Hopefully it's a little bit of a shootout. No need to run the ball. But I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys -1 and over 44.5. The Chicago Bears are in Green Bay to finish off the triple header. The Packers are -7.5 point favorites. We've seen some line movement. It was the Packers were -8 about a half hour ago. It's down to -7.5. Over under in this game is 44.5. The Bears haven't lost by more than 3 in like 5 or 6 weeks. A couple victories in there as well. So I think the Bears show up. They don't have a good record straight up in Green Bay. Quite awful. But I'm going to take the Bears, so I'm going to take the over. I'm going to tease it. So I'm going to take the Bears at +14. I'm going to take the over 38.5. Because I think we're going to see some points tonight. Cutler's throwing the ball all right since he's come back from injury. Cutler just had a kid too, I'm pretty sure. So congratulations to Jay Cutler and Kristen Cavallari, I think her name is. Don't really know what you're from. You're pretty cute. But congratulations to you two on your baby. They either had a baby or... yeah, they just had a baby, I'm pretty sure. But basically, Chicago's 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 in Green Bay. 1-6 straight up in their last 7 on the road in Green Bay. They're 1-10 straight up in their last 11 overall against Green Bay. So the trends aren't good, but I think they can cover 14. I think we're going to get over 38.5. That's why I teased it. Let's keep flying through this. I got no props for any of those games. I'll tweet out some props if I like them. But basically, let's move off the pitch. Let's move off the gridiron. Let's move on to the hard court. Got no NBA action tonight. No NBA. But the college hard court doesn't disappoint me. Never does when it gets kicking. Got 3 plays on the college hard court for you. First one that really caught my eye is the Iowa Hawkeyes hosting the Dayton Flyers. Pretty sure this is a neutral stadium, so be aware. Gamblers, be aware. I think we're going to see a few neutral stadiums tonight, but be aware. But the Iowa Hawkeyes hosting the Dayton Flyers. Iowa's putting up 89 points a game. Defense pretty solid at 62. Dayton struggles to score, especially against quality teams. 77 points for, 55 against. A few years ago, Iowa laid a beating on, didn't lay a beating. They won by 9. A few years ago, they won by 9 over Dayton. But in college, that doesn't really matter. But Iowa put up 89 points in a victory on the road at Marquette. So they've proven that they can put some points up on the board. That's why I'm going to take Iowa at -1.5. The over-under in this game is 146. That's, once again, Iowa's favored at -1.5. Over-under is 146. I'm going to take the Iowa Hawkeyes at -1.5. The Richmond Spiders, they're on the road against West Virginia, playing in Orleans Arena. Richmond's 11-3 straight up in their last 14 games, putting up 90 points a game. West Virginia's putting up almost 100 points a game, 98. Playing some fucking cream pies, though. Playing some cream pies. Pretty fucking shitty teams West Virginia's been playing. Bethune-Cookman, Stenson, James Madison. Yeah, who cares? Richmond, they won on the road already at Wake Forest. Put up 91 points in Wake Forest. The Demon Deacons. Gotta mention the Demon Deacons. So the line for this game is West Virginia's -7 favorites. The over-under is 160.5. I like the Richmond Spiders at +7, so I'm going to ride the Richmond Spiders Last game on the college board that kind of caught my eye. Boise State Broncos are on the road at Cal Irvine. We've seen a lot of movement on the line in this game, especially on the money line. So as it sits, Cal Irvine is minus 1 point favorites. Over under in this game is 146.5. They're minus 120 on the money line. About an hour and a half ago, they were plus 100 on the money line, plus 1 point underdogs. I'm pretty damn sure. So we've seen a lot of movement towards Cal Irvine in this game. Game kicks off at 4 o'clock. I like Cal Irvine on the money line. I got them at plus 100. I'm glad I jumped on them early. Cal Irvine's got a pretty solid defense. 2-1 against the spread on the season. Putting up 76 points a game. Boise State, Mountain West, they struggle on the road. They try to slow the game down. They're not going to be able to put too many points up on the board. I think the Boise State Broncos offense is going to struggle. So I'll take Cal Irvine at plus 100. Yeah, that basically covers it all. It's about 8 or 9 plays for you. 8 or 9 plays. Some of them are already kicking off. Ajax and Celtic just kicked off. A couple of my props and the Eagles are in play. But it's about 8 plays for you. 8 plays before I let you go. A little news on the ISIS and Anonymous little cyber war. So, supposedly Anonymous has hacked into an ISIS support website. They've been scouring the dark web for ISIS and ISIS supporters. I guess they hacked in, put a Viagra ad on it, and a message to calm down. Good on them. I know some people are coming out claiming that they are starting to wrongly accuse people of operating with ISIS. They're saying that Anonymous was linking ISIS to an online pharmacy. Don't got too much information on this. It's actually not even providing me too much information in this article. To be quite honest with you, I don't know why it's up. It's just repeating much of the information that I've already learned, I've already talked about. They're basically shutting down social media sites, putting up their own ads. ISIS has said they're going to strike back against Anonymous with their own cyber war. It's quite interesting, to be honest with you, seeing how warfare evolves over the decades and centuries. Check my fantasy football before I take off on you. 46.65 points to kick off the Thursday. Game's not even over yet. Stafford's picked me up 42 points. Malcolm Jenkins, 4.5. It's not a bad start against first place Whitney shit chairs. The Oakville Beavers are coming. I think I got to pick up a kicker. My kicker's pretty beat up. There's some quality kickers out there. I have picked up quite a bit of injuries last week. Devontae Freeman's out. I did pick up Emmanuel Sanders off waivers for Devontae Adams this week, so that's a nice little move that'll help me later on. Stretch run, playoffs. They got Fitzgerald as questionable. My kicker Matt Bryant is questionable. Chandler Jones is questionable as well, but I think he's a go. Not too worried. I think Fitzgerald's a go. Not too worried. Got an update on Emmanuel Sanders, though. Emmanuel Sanders' ankle was limited in Broncos practice Thursday. Although he's not quite all systems go, back-to-back limited practices suggest Sanders will be in the lineup for Sunday's bout with New England. I like that game to go under. New England, Broncos under. I think it's a 3-point spread right now towards the Patriots. It's tough not to look at the Patriots at -3, but I do like that game to go under. 2016, something like that. But I hope everybody enjoys their football on American Thanksgiving. Remember, you can find my work on Twitter at KJ_the block. You can find my work on my blog site, kylejohnston.theblock.com. Sorry, kylejohnstontheblock.wordpress.com. Sorry. And remember, if you're not laying the money down on the table, you're not winning. Go Cowboys, go!
You can't stop fucking with my ass! Stop fucking with my ass! Don't tell me now with the smile on your face that you're lost down and out when there was nothing left in me. You can't stop fucking with my ass. Stop fucking with my ass. My silence you break, the smile that you fake. You find there's not one thing that you can say to make it right. Let's just say I'm leaving. And if you're not, then please tell me why. Please tell me why you can't say. Say it to my face. Can I take all the filth in your head, all the words that you say, that you saw, and throw it away? You can't stop fucking with my head. Stop fucking with my head. My silence you break, the smile that you take away. There's not one thing that you can say to make it right. Let's just say I'm leaving. And if you're not, then please tell me why. Please tell me why. There's not one thing that you can say to make it right. Let's just say I'm leaving. And if you're not, then please tell me why. Please tell me why you can't. The shit you talking don't mean nothing to me anymore. Limp dick, you fuck stick, let's settle the score, run and hide. You know I'll find you anywhere, motherfucker. Two-faced brick with hell to pay. What's real is real. Step up to the plate again, swing, bada bada swing, bada bada swing. What's real is real. Step up to the plate again, swing, bada bada.